do you think people actually want truth or validation?
Validation.
That's for sure.
Yeah, because we want our biases confirmed. Like people who are very heavily, strongly convicted to their cause, it's almost religious to them. A lot of people live in the middle, but the loud fringes, like they're very convicted to their moral causes and their position politically, because it's like it's basically part of how they identify as a person, as a just generally as they see themselves in the world. So if you push against a point of view that they believe in and care about, it's like you're almost pushing against them as a person.
Yeah, they feel bullied or
yeah.
Yeah,
it's just like you said. They want to feel the validation that I know this. I know I was right, and things like that. So, do you think our political beliefs come from more emotion or logic, and how can we tell which one is really in charge?
I would say that it's a mix, but I would say emotion is definitely the recipe that binds it.
Okay.
Right.
Because anything that's high in emotion is the brain encodes information more steadily and more firmly when there's emotion involved, when there's an experience that hits home, which is why people that leave sort of destitute places or have had abuse, like they're more aware of when it can happen next. But that's not the same as like I don't want to go off on a tangent, but I don't want people to think that that's the same as a trauma response. Because it could be, but it's just people also could have something called pattern recognition, which is like you've experienced something for years, you were in a poor country, you were abused or whatever, and you want to make sure it doesn't happen again, and that's normal.
Right.
But some people become married to that idea when they even haven't experienced it,
or self-diagnose themselves.
I just interviewed an amazing therapist by the name of Joe Nucci. Everyone should get his book, Psychobabble. And he talks about this, about self-diagnosis and like, is it okay? When is it not okay? And it's generally it's a problem because people have so much access on social media to political stuff, and their emotions get riled up, and they also have access to like people talking about mental disorders, and it's all confirmation bias. It's like I see somebody saying something that I feel is true, so therefore it's true.
Right.
And then it just like solidifies their biases, and then it's much harder for them to like break those down and think about them like you were saying before, and see them objectively. But politics definitely is emotional.